Okay, I said it. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, at whatever time you are going to be watching this video. And I know we have people on the live session. It's great to have you. And why we are gathered this evening is to learn how to slay during, the festive economy, how to slay in the knowledge economy, basically, not just during Christmas, but during any festive ceremony at all. And you can decide to create the festive ceremony, okay? You can decide to use your birthday. Like I use my birthday for a lot of selling. For those that know me, you know already why. Because everybody, all eyes will be on you. Everybody will want to say happy birthday. Everybody wants to wish you happy birthday, yada, yada, yada. So you can actually create a festive, okay? In fact, I was seeing on someone's timeline convocation offer. I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So basically it's just interesting how we can then, leverage on when there are celebrations and all. The reason is because, it's interesting that people usually love to spend during the festive period. It's just something that is natural. It comes in handy. A lot of people just love it, when it's festive period. There's just this, like if somebody said that we buy using emotions, we justify with logic. So have you ever bought something and then you just discover that, oh, really, this thing, I love it, but it was until after you have bought it that you're not start justifying, do I really even need this thing safe? Did I just buy just because I wanted to buy? So all of these things we're going to be sharing, in entirety. So as usual, I don't usually want to assume that a lot of people know me, okay? So I usually want to introduce myself. So I am not the only one on this call or doing this initiative. Is actually a partnership program with, a certified, experienced, how will I put it now? She's passionate. She's a wonderful learning experience designer, and she's my boss when it comes to learning experience. So she'll be introducing herself. But before she comes on to introduce herself, I'm just going to introduce myself. So my name is Dr. Toyin Sam Emehelu, as most of us on the call know, and I'm the executive consultant and visionary founder at Core Skills Transformational Academy Limited. This is an education, leadership, and business development organization, and we've been in existence as a business name since 2012, and then we transitioned into the limited liability company in 2018. What else about me? Okay, so there's a lot of transitioning going on around so many other things that I do. I'm planning to drop some as usual and pick some new roles up. So what else can I say about myself? I would then say that aside from the fact that I run my training outfit, I'm also a certified leadership coach and mentor. And of course, I serve as the senior special assistant to the director general at the Chartered Institute of Mentoring and Coaching Nigeria. As at the time of this call, it's a role that I'm about to transition outside of, and also as the learning and development lead at Equip Nigeria, which most likely I will also transition out of. I know some people are hearing and they're like, Dr. Toyin, yes, okay. So one of the new roles I'm taking on now is head of education and training at Pistis Life Institute, okay, Pistis Life and Leadership Institute. So that's a new role that I just got into, which I'm going to be exploring extensively next year. I'm an author of 28 books. And aside from that, what else about me? So I'm a mentor of mentors, coach of coaches, consultant of consultants. And recently I am venturing into learning experience design because I know there is a lot more that I can do with the top 3 gifts that God has given me. Thank you, Ogechi. And doing a lot more from next year, using my teaching gifts in the corporate space and providing solutions and bespoke work. So I love teaching people about sales, right? I love it because sales has been the lifeline of my business, and I love the outcomes. I love money because I'm able to have options. I'm able to do the things I want to do. I'm able to travel to anywhere I want to travel to, right? I'm able to say, "Oh God, come, let me papa you," and all those things. So that's me in a nutshell. So I'd like to call on um Bisaya to introduce herself. So Bisaya, please can you introduce yourself before we start the night session in earnest? Over to you, Bisaya.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Um, I am happy to
You don't
be
want to
in.
show us your face. I think which kind
Uh,
thing
I can't at the moment, but hopefully I should be able to before the
before
end
we
of the
round up.
call.
Okay, all right.
Yes, there's a lot of things going on around here.
Your background, yeah.
Yes. So, um, okay. So my good evening, Oluwaseun Falana. Okay. So I I am a teacher that has expanded into.
Hey, my love.
Sorry, I can't control this at the moment.
Okay, all right.
Can I just let me introduce
Yes,
myself later, please?
later. Yes, maybe
Thank
during
you.
during the time. Yeah. Okay. So just attend to her. Okay. So of course, as women, we all know we wear many hats. So of course, Messiah still has a very active toddler around her and all of that. So let me just go straight to sharing my screen. Some of us, God has helped us. We have graduated small, no, at least. We are no longer at that point where we are still actively raising children at 12. Okay. I think I want to delete this. Okay, I'm sure we are seeing my screen. Ah, you know what to do. I designed this slide till the last minute. So besides, please be on how will I put it now? Be at alert because I'll be calling you not too long. I'm not gonna wait till the very end. Because I just want us to all engage from time to time. All right. So yes, we all are here for slaying in the knowledge economy, boosting your sales with actionable holiday marketing skills for digital products. So, like I said, it is not just when um, it's Christmas, okay, but we use slay because we know, I mean, everybody, we are counting down to Christmas. How many days, guys? Can you type in the chat room? How many days to Christmas? I want to see people that are in the Christmas mood. How many days do we have to Christmas? Oh yeah, how I be typing this side though? Let us see. I want to see who is knowing what Christmas is saying. I know some people that started counting down since January. Interesting, right? Yeah, kind of. Okay, so I want to log in with my second device so that I can see interactions that are going on. Okay. All right. I want us to use the chat I want to be reading our messages. How many days do we have for Christmas? Hey, 19 days. Oluwaseun Falana. Oh, God. Thank you, Adenike. Wow, 19 days. Interesting. You will know the Christmas countdown people. You will know them. So, like I was talking, so it's not really about thank you, Temitope. Yay, mommy, you finish on time today. So, yes, so it's not just about the Christmas period now. Any time for festive season will work perfectly well. Okay, and that's something I want all of us to be aware of. And we are going to have a very awesome experience. So we are diving straight into it. I've introduced myself, and the first thing that I want to talk about is actually it's important that we create limited time offers. Now, before I start talking about the selling, it is expected that we should have created our digital products. Now, if you miss the session on that, there is a link that we've been sharing on the group. Watch the digital free webinar. So that will help you with the what type of product you can create, how you can go about creating it, at least with the fundamental knowledge. Please, everybody, please permit me a few seconds. My Oga at the top is calling me. Let me just please give me a minute. Let me just mute my mic so that you will not be hearing my love stories. Hey, my system has decided to hang for. After this moment, please. Okay, guys, so sorry. I'm back. I'm back. You know that all of you will not go now after this session. It's me and my husband that will remain in. So please, sorry. I had to just do the needful. I've learned to balance the whole shenanigans. All right, let me go back to my sharing my slide. Okay, still showing that I'm presenting. Yes, so like I said, it doesn't have to be just the Christmas season. And like I said, we have already discussed in details how you can go about creating your digital products and what have you. So you want to watch the replay of that. I'm not going to delve into that at all. So like I said, the first thing is when there are holidays or when it's a festive season, you want to create urgency. You want to create limited time discounts. You want to create flash sales. You want to create bundle offers. Then you want to make sure that you drive action. Okay. And then you want to create some sense of scarcity that creates a sense of urgency. Now let me put this in the form of story. Okay. So sometimes this particular strategy is not just even about holiday sales. So I'm going to use a story to buttress this point. So I was invited for there was a conference that was held for educators. It's called the African Teachers Summit. And in that room that day, we had close to almost about 1,000 educators. Now I intentionally took about 25 copies of my book. Number one, I wanted to create scarcity. So it was a thought out plan, even though that was not a digital product. But in fact, that very day, some people still bought the digital version of the books. You know why? Because the hard copy was sold out in a short time. Then there's the part of limited time discounts, flash sales, bundle offer, action, driving action. So back to my story. So when I was invited to the stage, I was part of a panel session, right? And so when I sat down, I took just one copy of each of my books, and I saw the crowd. I was sitting in front before, so I didn't see the effect of the crowd that was behind me. But when I was called to the podium and I saw the hall in its entirety, I was like, yeah, I'm just saying money like this. It's not just people that I'm seeing. So the first thing I did before I even started answering questions when they posed the first question to me, I found a way in which I could connect the question they asked me to one of my books. I can't really remember the question now, but it's just a skill that you just have to have. And so what did I do? I raised that book up and I was like, okay, so in this book, I mentioned da 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 da. So the answer that I gave by saying in this book was in sync with the question I was asked. And then I told them, I said, well, I'm a bestseller, right? So what I was doing with that statement, I'm a bestseller, is to drive action. And I'm like, well, I don't beg people to buy my books. And then I said, the actual amount of this book is so, 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 and so. However, I'm giving a massive discount on this book for this program. Now, when you are giving discounts, make sure that your cost price has been covered. All right. So type in the comment if you can hear me. Cost price covered. Type in the comment section. I want to see. Cost price covered. Cost price covered. So no matter the discount you want to give, make sure that you have, yes, thank you, Oluwaseun. Make sure that your cost price has been covered in such a way that you don't cheat yourself. Whether in regarding to time, if you had to pay this graphic designer to design, yes, thank you, Temitope. You've had to pay a designer to design, you've had to pay whatever it is that you have had to do. Make sure you put pen to paper. So yes, my entire cost price for that book was, it was like, the discount I even gave was still like ×2 of the cost price of that book. So I told them, I said, so, and guess what? I have just limited copy. And then I also then mentioned that, so if you see that, number one, I used that to create scarcity. I'd already created urgency. I'd already told them that if you don't buy the book in this event, you contact me after I step out of this room, you're going to pay the original price. What have I done with that? I've created limited time. Okay, I then tell them that if you buy all copies of my books, I will be giving you a 30 minutes free session. That is called bundled offer. Now, the idea with the 30 minutes session is to upsell. When they come in, when they come and they connect with the 30 minutes free call, I would then use the opportunity to upsell. So with the bundled offer, I'm still selling. So limited time offers just works perfectly well. So when you are doing your Christmas offer, no matter the digital product that you have created or course or whatever it is, you want to be able to create limited time offers. So what is the actionable step? Because I don't like talking about stories alone. I like people taking action. So actionable steps is offer exclusive Christmas discounts or bundle deals. So the Christmas can also stand for festive discounts, okay? Or bundle deals that are only available during the festive season. I'm sure a lot of us know that I do Christmas sales. We do Valentine's sales. We do, I don't know. Please, if you're a witness in the house, please just signal with an emoji and just say yes. So we do Christmas sales. So this is not something I'm reading for. We do something I do. And people that have, they have experienced this with us. Yes, Easter sales. We do Christmas sales. We do Idi Molu sales. We do summer sales. Thank you. Shewi is on point. So you make sure that you are leveraging on all this festive period. And why does it work? Scarcity increases urgency. When people see that there's a limited time offer, they are more likely to act fast and pay you. So get 30% off on all digital courses this December. By the way, our Christmas sales offer, we'll start marketing by next week. The flyer is ready, it's sleeping. And the Christmas sales is a week, 22nd to 29th of December. And that week was chosen strategically. So a few days to Christmas, a few days after Christmas, before New Year. So as I'm talking to you now, the flyer is ready. So it's not a matter of, so this is something that I do, and I just want to tell you the secrets, all for free, guys. So take action. Now, the second part is gifting knowledge. there's a course that I'm also I've been marketing. Is called CAMP, all right, and it's core skills mentoring and accountability program. That is what the camp is called, core skills mentoring and accountability program. And what exactly is it that I'm doing with this? It's a 6 months mentoring and accountability program in such a way that for 6 solid months we hold your hands, we share stuff with us and all of that. So I'm going to be sharing it on the WhatsApp group for us to see. And once we are done, in fact, let me just share it now so that we can have a look at it. I want to use it to buttress a fact. Just give me some few seconds. And I'll also be using this conversation that I'm having. I'll also be using it to explain. Can you imagine somebody is just joining the group now? I'm going to be using it to explain a couple of things, because see, all of these things are practical. They are things that I do and they work. This is why everything is supposed to be paid, but I'm like, no, let me just show these people the way. So I've dropped in the camp flyer. You can check the group, you will see it there. And it's called Core Skills Accountability Mentoring Program. So what I just kept, one of the lines that I used that I've been using to market this was to talk about the fact that, hey, people, guess what? 2025 is next month. Okay? 2025 is next month. So why don't you gift yourself with the gift of knowledge? Because any other thing you buy during this period, what happens? It vanishes. It goes with it. You buy chicken, you eat it, you poo-poo. End of story. Okay, let's say maybe like clothing and hair and all of that can still last for a while, but it's perishable, right? So those were the keywords I've been using. So it's important that we position our product, and the product doesn't have to be ebooks and all that, a webinar, a course, anything, especially in this knowledge economy. Anything you put together like this is a product. Do you know that this slide already now is an ebook? It's a product. And that's what we are going to do at the end of the day. Upload on my this thing. I've written another book. It's as simple as that. So anytime it's festive period, that I get my book on how to sell during festive period. So it's we are limitless when it comes to digital products. So what did I do? I keep saying, okay, look at the example I gave there. Give the gift of learning. Buy a course for yourself or a loved one. And see the way the gift is wrapped in. So one of the things is, as digital creators, as learning experience designers, we must find a way to make tangible our intangibles. Because most of the time, what we sell is not pepper, it's not, physical product that people can hold. We have to do a lot with our visuals, we have to do a lot with videos to bring in that intangible, to take out that intangible factor and make it very solid for people to be able to say, okay, yes, I am willing and ready to exchange my money for it. Okay, so people are more inclined to buy meaningfully, buy meaningful holiday gifts. In fact, this camp, I've shared with some people that I say, oh, gifts. Some people have already said they're going to gift it for like 5 people, 3 people, to for the festive season. So, they are like, okay, they don't really need it, but they have people in their circle that they are willing and ready to sponsor. What's my own? Maybe it's for my money to complete. That's the cocoa now. So, whether it's you, whether you're sponsoring somebody or join, my own is that. you know. Is my slides moving?
We're still
Are you,
on the first slide.
you people are not telling me. I've moved though. Let me just go back. You're not telling me that my slides is not moving. Oh no, let me stop. I just noticed that. That's why I like joining with 2 devices, because you will just kind of be able to get the feedback. Uh, Oh no. Okay. You should see it now. So sorry about that. All the while, I felt I was sharing my slide. Okay. I'm sure you are seeing it now, right? Should be coming up.
Yes. It's on the
Great.
first slide.
Yes, yes, I'll move it now. So I'm sure you have seen the second slide. Can you see the second slide?
Not yet. It's still showing the first slide. Maybe you should present in full. So we're not seeing the
Yeah,
list of slides.
I'm actually presenting in full actually. So let me just stop. Let me just stop
That-
sharing. I think that's just the best bet. So
We're
technology and
seeing
its
limited time
solution.
offers. Okay.
Okay, wait. So I'm trying to share again. Trying to share again. I think there's a time lag, basically. Okay, you're seeing limited time offers now. Okay, great.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So I will also be monitoring from my end. I've actually shared the full screen now, but I'm sure it's going to come on shortly from the end. So I've talked about creating urgency. I don't know why this thing is kind of delaying. Mm. So what I can see on my screen here is still showing limited time offers, but I've moved to the next slide. Mm. Okay. Wow. Okay, you may want to mute. Okay, okay, it has shown
You
now.
can see
You
it
may want,
now.
yes, you may want to mute your mic now. Sorry, I'm kind of pardon what's coming. Okay, great. So yes, like I was saying about the gifted knowledge, gifting knowledge. So you want to make sure that you communicate about how your learning design products are, you turn it to something that is personalized, kind of trying to share from the perspective that, okay, this gift will actually be well appreciated by this individual for such a time as this. Talk more about how they can invest in their knowledge and their self-development. Okay. So that's that about that. So at this point, I am going to be, before Bisayo comes to speak, we have someone in the room, Sheon Falano, okay, and she's going to be sharing with us. So this is our Oluwaseun Falana. So this is our second free webinar. We had the first free webinar sometimes earlier in the year, and then we extensively, had some people take action to to pay for the to do a paid session. And during the paid session, it was amazing. It was like 2 or 3 sessions, I guess. And the interesting thing was that Sheon was one of the people that made payment. It was a 20,000 naira webinar that she made payment for. So I'd like her to just share her experience before we we continue. All right then, Sheon, over to you. Sheon, please unmute your mic. Let's get to hear from you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Louder than clear, we can hear you.
Alright. Good evening, Dr. Toyin.
Good
And good
evening.
evening, our dear Coach B, Coach Bisayo.
Good evening.
Thanks for having us again. You know, knowledge is such a beautiful thing that when you think you have learnt it all, you just it's just an horizon. You just eat. There's another one at the front. You just keep, as long as you are in this profession, you just keep eating the horizon, and it's one of the beautiful things that keep the profession interesting. Okay, so learning experience design is something you want to explore, okay, as a 21st century teacher. It's especially if you want to, if you're a creative teacher, you are looking for more ways, 21st century way to engage your learner is something you need to explore. Okay, and in fact, is the new thing. Let me just put it that way. Is the in thing, is the new thing. Not until I took that course, if I now I'm seeing it everywhere. That means if you are not LXZ, I don't know what you are. Now that I've taken the course, I'm just seeing it. It's just flashing all over the place, all over my say, what have I been doing, my God? That means I've been so behind. So please, if you may, it's an experience you want to give to yourself. Just like doctor just mentioned, there are some courses we do that when you are done with that course, you know yourself that okay, this is a beautiful gift I gave myself. Okay, so I just want to encourage us to take up the course, and so that we have more LXD designers. We need more. We need to make our learners. In fact, one of the things I used to tell the teachers around me, the teachers I train, is you don't want to train. You don't want to groom children for the for the past. Oh, we are looking at the future. So many teachers are not raising students for the future. And
Mm,
there are so many things that are springing up now that teachers need to keep up with. And I think
absolutely.
LXD design is one of it. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Now, the interesting thing is that thank you so much, Shehu. And Shehu, how was the course? Quite rigorous, but very insightful, right?
It is really hard. If it's not for the lazy or faint-hearted, yeah, you must be up to the task.
It was the up and doing.
Yes, and
Let me put
you
it
must
that
keep up,
way.
and
Yeah.
you must
Awesome.
just be ready to work. You must put in the work for it.
Amazing. But the beautiful thing about LXD is that it's not just about being an educator. You can teach anything. Isn't it? How to bake bread, how to eat bread, how to wash clothes, how to sell books. How you can package anything, packageable. And we're in a knowledge economy mixed with the creative economy, right? So if you are creative and you now know something, you are finished. So Bisayo, I guess you should be able to speak now. So I want to hand
Yes,
you. Awesome, awesome.
yes, I
Over
can.
to you.
All right. Now I am a little bit free. Sorry about the other time. Even though I still have to keep my voice low. Um, all right. So my name is Bisayo Adewale, and I am a I mean, I am the teacher that started from a primary school classroom and moved to, expanded into corporate learning and development in about 5 years.
You see, when I say I have a mentor, she's my mentor. Me, I'm just going there. She's been there for 5 years. All right.
About in the space of 5 years. So when I say 5 years, I mean 4 years in the classroom, and in 1 year, I was able to position myself very well in the corporate sector. When I say position myself very well, I mean I am currently the learning and development specialist for a talent development company that is in charge of talent in the US, the UK, Canada, and Nigeria. And I am in charge of everything they learn. There's something my boss always say whenever he shares the business goal with me. He'll say, Bisayo, our learning is in your hands now.
Mm.
So he'll say, our learning project is your baby. Our learning is in your hands now. So that is how much I've expanded. There's so many other things in between, like winning a couple of awards when I was in the classroom and
Coach B, Shehu is saying she wants to
coaching
be your PA.
coaching a couple of other, coaching some teachers and even HRs. Now I want to continue from where Sheung Sheung stopped, where she mentioned that we need more LXDs. So my experience in the corporate sector has made me realize that many people doing learning experience design now, they have HR background. So just imagine you as someone with education background, you are in a space where learning, people are designing learning, and these people are not even in education. Do you know how you will feel amongst these people? Every
Mm.
other person in 10 instructional designers, you have one teacher, nine HRs, nine
Mm.
people with HR certification.
Mm.
Go for any learning and development conference. In fact, they address them when they're addressing them, they address them as, oh, welcome HR professionals,
Mm.
and they are no educators.
Mm.
So when Sheon said we need more LXDs, we need more LXDs. I'd love to see colleagues in the corporate sector as educators. I know teacher education and societal sentiment has made us believe that the only
Mm.
place that we need to be is in the classroom. But we're
Mm.
needed outside the classroom. We
Absolutely. That has been my
we-
message for the past 3 years.
yeah, we're needed
And
outside the
that's why I'm
classroom.
bringing it to them by fire, by force. I know some people are
Yes,
quarreling with
so
me. Oh, that don't
it
say, what
will
are you
take
trying to
a
do? We don't have enough
yeah,
teachers. You want to still make teachers come into
exactly.
corporate. But I'm like, I'm not taking them
Exactly.
away.
That's
I'm just
that's what they are
I'm just
selling. That's what they are selling to
expanding the
teachers.
opportunities. Yes.
That's
I
what they are
just have to
selling to
expand
teachers,
opportunities.
right?
Yes.
That we don't have enough teachers,
Mm.
number of out of
Out
school
of school
children are
children and blah,
increasing
blah,
and
blah.
blah blah blah. Okay,
But
so
teacher will
this
not
the
die.
children
Teachers have to survive and live well
exactly,
too.
and apart from that, if we are looking at it holistically, in Nigeria, everybody just likes to do their own initiative in parts so that they
Mm.
can take individual glory. We
Mm.
don't when we
Partnerships.
collaborate, yeah, when we collaborate and we partner, it doesn't most times it's not holistic enough. We're
Mm.
just focusing on one aspect. If not,
Mm.
if we are looking at the problem from a high level, we will realize that fixing the education pandemic or the learning pandemic or the
That's
schooling
a
pandemic
first.
will not only happen in the school environment. It also
Absolutely.
needs to be fixed in the corporate world where
Mm.
the product of the school environment will go to. We need educators in higher education, not just in
Yeah.
secondary school. We need them the good teachers are in secondary school. Students are done and then they end up with the bad ones in higher education, or they end up with the bad ones in the corporate sector that cannot build up on what the good ones in the second on. So what's the essence of all the hard work that teacher
Mm.
has put in? Only a few learners ownership of their own learning that will continue to raise that flag. So teacher
Mm.
had this conversation with somebody that is also passionate about this, like doctor. He said that that's a conversation that needs to be done, from government, from the level, federal level, and he doesn't think it's something that will even be open for discussion anytime soon. but we need to keep doing what we can do at the level that we are until we
Yeah.
get their attention. So yeah, you are needed. You're needed everywhere because everybody learns everywhere. And
Mm.
the people organizing learning outside the classroom, they don't have education background. And you that you have education background, you're just confined in the classroom. And the beauty of being in the classroom, if you don't want to leave, is that you can be in the classroom and still be useful outside the classroom. So why just decide to stick to the classroom only? All right. So why am I here? This is today's webinar is all about doctor because she's the sales queen. My my part. You missed the first. If you missed the first, missed me in action, where I poured out, heard my voice at different pitches. So you do well to go and watch that YouTube video.
Yeah. We will share the link
And
again
so I'm
on
here
WhatsApp.
to let you know that next year we are going to release a self-paced course where you learn everything that you need to get started as a learning experience designer. Now, you would often hear people use learning experience design, instructional design, learning and development interchangeably, right? So we all mean the same thing. So don't get confused. If you are a learning and development professional, learning and development is the general, is the umbrella, it's the umbrella word. So in learning and development, we have learning experience designers and instructional designers. They are instructional designers, learning experience designers, they are the same. But learning and development is like the department. The right. So you will learn everything that you need to get started. Right. Some of you here me might have taken some courses on in other these are public courses and they might not necessarily have been designed for you that is in Nigeria or in Africa, right? Might not have been personalized to understand the African this so that you can be useful in your country and you can apply it in your country and your continent, then go global. So the difference here is that if you have taken any of those courses before, when you take this one, all the things that you did not understand earlier, it will start making sense to you. And I have evidence that this will happen because that's like the most recent.
Evidence full
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. You need when you say things like that, you need to show evidence, right?
Yeah.
So I have evidence because that's like that that I got from one of the LXD, right? You can just go on YouTube and watch how to be an instructional designer, and
Mm,
you just receive the only thing you get is awareness, but
mm,
not application. If you
mm,
want application, start January 2025. Plan towards January 2025 to be a part of the learners that will take our self-paced course. Now, another thing is when you go about learning about all these things online everywhere, you you really find a holistic you how to sell. Most times it's only the technical part, and then they just leave you. They assume that you are learning to look for a job, right? So they leave you to go and hunting and all of that. But in this case, we are designing this course not just for you to find a job, but for you to also create jobs. Because if you watch the video of the first free webinar, you would understand this better because designing learning experience requires the input of so many people. Ask doctor the number of people that she she had to work with to create those courses that she has on her LMS. They're
Hmm.
going to be creating jobs, and that's a game changer.
Mhm.
People are going to be empowered because you decided to improve yourself.
Mm.
That's high level expansion.
I
Not
love it.
just to not just to receive, you are also giving. And because of that, um you are inspired to keep doing more. But as soon as you're done learning about instructional design, you're going to embark on e-learning projects that will qualify you to now get your certificate. That project is what you show the world that you're
Mhm.
able to do, and
Then
then
you can you
people will
can
start
you can
expecting more
confidently
from
you
you.
can even confidently now say that you are a certified instructional designer,
Mm-hmm.
right?
People will be expecting more from you because now you have shown them something that you can do. So you will be on your toes to keep practicing. And as you keep practicing, you start getting jobs. You will need people to work with you.
Yeah.
You will need a graphics designer at some point because you will not be able to do it on your own. Imagine that somebody sees your work on LinkedIn and tells you, "Oh, I have a slide deck of about it has 200 slides. I want to
Mm.
turn it into a course, and I need it in 1 month." If you are not if you are going to if you are using if you want ID to be your side also while you are still doing classroom teaching, there's no way
Mm.
you can finish that in 1 month.
Mm.
Somebody to work with, that person will get part of your pay, right?
Absolutely.
You're already creating jobs
In fact,
that you're not
let
just
me make
waiting
you
for
laugh.
them.
Let me make you laugh.
Yeah.
Besides, I was on a coaching call yesterday with someone in the emotional healing, wellness, and all of that. And
Yeah.
when we got talking, it was like, like this product design is the one I want to go for. Do you have a done for like handle everything? I say yes, we can do it, but you still provide us with the original content because we are not in your
Mm.
head. She said something, yes, because I already in my mind said, what am I doing? What is Bisaya doing there? I said, yes, we can do it. She said to the place where I will get a website of you guys
Mhm.
will upload it on the website. I said, yes, it's your money that is chopped now.
Mhm.
Once you already
Mhm.
pay us in millions, I have people that will do the work. So you never can tell. And all this, sorry for hijacking the conversation from
No,
you,
no,
but
it's
I
okay.
just want to forget, and all these things are interconnected. And you can imagine it's endless, right? It's endless. Like I said, for example, this simple slide is already a product, right? The first slide we used for the first free webinar is a product. So you are as you are doing stuff, you are not just throwing away your slide. You just convert them into digital products almost immediately. But if you don't have the background knowledge of how to do so, it's one thing to also have the technical knowledge, like Tayo said. But here we're also going to teach you how to sell. Imagine today we are talking about
Mhm.
how you can sell during this festive period. How holistic can that be? All right, over to you, Tayo.
Yeah. So I'll just continue from where you stopped. It's a rare combination of learning
Yeah.
experience, and that is the definition of learning experience.
Mm.
Learning experience, an excellent learning experience should be complete. Don't leave the learners hanging. So when they are done, they don't even know what to do. So
Mm.
that's why you see that you take some courses, you will announce on LinkedIn that you're happy to announce, and 5 months, 6 months, 2 years later, you cannot even say that this is what you were able to do with the course,
Mhm.
right? So that's different. That's not going to happen with what I'm doing or what doctor is doing. No,
They know me now. Most
that
of people on
cannot.
this call, they know me. They are repeated. They are Oliver Twist. They are never tired. Once Dr. Twist is doing something free, let us go and hear her first. Now settling the other
You're not
aspect.
going to, yeah, no, you're not going to, yeah, we are not going to leave you.
They
So
do.
you heard what Sheon said. It's rigorous, it's not for the faint-hearted. So I once had a learner that forgot to save her work, and she lost
Ah,
everything,
oh my
every
God.
single thing that she had been designing, and told me, I'm done, I cannot do it. I said, what?
You
No,
will
I can't coach you and you tell me you are done. You cannot
you
be
will
done.
bring
The sun is
results.
gone. I called her even though it was on a Sunday. I called her on
So,
a Sunday. I called her. So
wow.
yeah, do this, do that until we got the course up and running
Oh my
again. So these are
gosh.
this is the kind of experience you are going to enjoy.
Yeah,
And the
absolutely.
price is a steal. I know this is
It's
already
a
doctor's
steal.
part.
It's a
This is
steal.
already doctor's part. Don't let me spoil it, but
It's a
let me
steal,
do the one
sincerely.
I know how
We are
to
actually,
do.
yes, amazing. We are actually doing this first because we are just launching, right?
Mhm.
As time goes on, as the rush us, prices will change. So you're so privileged to get to know about this early. And what we really want to encourage you is once the course drops, right? We already started working on the manuscript and all that, but once the course drops, the videographing and all the other parts we need to do, the LMS is there waiting for us to just come and upload the courses. Once the course drops, we are going to be the first people that are going to be in the knowing. So it's better if you can start paying some dear now. Don't come and start telling me then that Dr. Toyin, yeah. After this first edition, trust me now, price will go to 150K. Uh-huh. So,
And
so
if you can do your research, right?
yeah,
I always their research so that when you eventually make a decision, you
yeah,
are confident in that decision. Do your research and see the market, this combination of this curriculum or what you're going to
absolutely,
get. Look at the
absolutely,
combination and see
absolutely.
how much it costs for a self-paced course like this.
Mhm.
You realize that this is an opportunity you shouldn't miss.
Yes, so Saya has learned to work. He has even learned to work more than me. Oh yeah,
Ah,
let us be
no,
clear.
I'm still learning. Oh. I'm not this.
But
I'm not the
sincerely,
sales queen. I'm the mentee
we
of the
are
sales queen.
we are such an amazing combination. Sometimes we talk late in the night, as tired as sometimes it's in the markets. I don't care. We have to just get stuff done. So you can imagine me in two folds. That's what this partnership really is all about. So end of commercials. Let's move on. But yes, aside from the maybe commercials or no commercials, Dr. Toyin brings value. Dr. Toyin brings everything wonderful Steve, So that's just it. So let's move on. I don't know why my slide is not moving again at this end because I've already moved it on my laptop. So I'm going to be talking about, we'll continue with our topic on holiday themes, bonuses. So we're still talking about how we can, market our digital products during festive periods. And one of the things we want to also do is we want to be able to package it in holiday themed bonuses. Okay, let me just stop sharing again. I don't know why this thing keeps freezing.
Doctor, leave it. Let them see our fine picture.
Yeah, too. They've seen it enough. Sincerely, we're looking like billionaire women there. Style, we have our match. We have our match, whether they like it or not. Okay, so let me just come back to share. I would just love you to see so that you can follow me properly. Okay. All right. So it should come on any moment from now. So here I started talking about yes, holiday theme products, bonuses. So some of the things you can quickly create during holidays because of course you don't also want to overwhelm yourself at templates, ebooks, mini courses, short webinars and all of that. But you want to be sure that you add as much value as possible. Why are holiday food products very good? They encourage quick purchasing decisions. So, for example, we could have even sold this webinar, but I was like, no, sorry, I'm not ready. As in, like, I'm tired of chasing for 5,000. You know what I mean? I mean, it has to be worth it now. I've left that era. So I said, I would rather do it free and let us, I'll do it free and let us know that guys, there's a lot more, right? You agree with me. If you don't agree with me in the comment section, type I agree that this is already a loaded session. If you don't agree with me, I'll just end this webinar. All of us come and going back to our house and go and type in the comment. Or if I don't see three people, type yes. I will not continue. Type yes in the comment section if you are learning something from this free webinar. If you don't type yes like this, I will not continue this section. All right. So, so holiday theme bonuses, you talk about actionable steps, Yes, correct. Osasu is here. Well done, sis. So actionable steps, what do you want to do? You add festive bonuses to add value. You can include exclusive holiday bonuses such as templates, ebooks, mini courses. So, for example, you can quickly create an ebook on how parents can maximize the holiday experience. ChatGPT is at your beck and call. You mix it with your personal holiday. It can be any product that is fitting for that period. So you can just term it holiday season. You don't want to call it Christmas because Christmas will be limiting. That means that you can only sell it during Christmas. But when you say holiday we have for midterm break, we sell. I'm just giving ideas, okay? Can be an ebook, can be a template of the things that they can do. It can be a workbook, it can be a worksheet. I'm just giving us ideas because they are limitless. Look at this. Get a free productivity planner with your course purchase. So you want to add an added value with the main products that you have created. Okay, why it works? Added value encourages quick sales. Who know like the chatting? Like who doesn't like our wolf? We go to the market and we ask for Jara, don't we? So that's something similar to what holiday themed bonuses are all about. Then the next point is you want to also do a lot of engagement around social media. So I remember there was a particular time. Okay, that was 2 years ago. Okay, we were planning for a January hangout. I've moved the slide again. I don't know why the slides are not moving. We're planning for a January hangout, and what we did was, because we wanted to create as much awareness, we did a 7-day countdown. Okay, so you may want to do holiday countdowns or special offer. We do that a lot too when we do Christmas offers and what have you. You also want to create festive content themes around holiday themes and messages. You understand? So, how can you carry out the social media engagement, effectively? You want to create actionable steps where you use social media for holiday promotion. You want to post festive theme related content, okay, on social media. And then, of course, sometimes most of us that follow me on social media, you know the way I will post now. I will even post my personal picture, but I'm also selling. So learn from me,
Sorry, doctor. Uh,
Yeah, it's
please,
moving.
did anybody see the last chat I just sent? Like a summary of all the points you have mentioned. I think my network went off when I sent it.
Okay, I think it's off. I don't think it's there.
The chat. I sent something in the chat. A list.
No, it's not
It's
there.
okay. I'll just send it again. All right. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. What I can just see is Idowu Kemi saying, yes, I'm learning a whole lot. Thank you for that feedback, Kemi. So, okay, don't worry. I will take the pain. I'll take the pain to stop sharing and share again. Don't worry. I'm that intentional. I love my class being my students understanding stuff. So you see why being an educator and being a learning design experience person, that difference is just there because we understand the core of teaching and learning. We understand that if our students are not well engaged, if our students are not learning, we are not actually doing a good job teaching. All right. So this is social media engagement I was talking about and how you can make it actionable. So for example, you can feature a different course each day with a special offer. Now, why does it work? Sincerely, social media engagement spikes during the holidays because people just want to lounge. Like in the evening itself, before holiday period, when you're tired, what do you usually do? Just want to sit on the couch. Let me see what's happening, on social media. And like somebody said that very soon now, TV will go into extinct because even my own kids too, they don't. Okay, now I've seen a better way of changing the slide. My kids, we hardly watch TV in my house because like everybody have their laptop, everybody have their devices and whatever. So now the next thing I want to talk about is Christmas wish list and gift list. Now, with this one, what you can then do is awesome. Yes, thank you so much. You can also share that takeaway in the WhatsApp group because it will disappear here when we finish the call. Okay, just copy and paste it in the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much. So the Christmas wish list and gift list, you know how it is now. We listen to Spotify, we watch YouTube. There's always a playlist and all of that. So we are used to stuff like that. So you want to also choose some pre-selected courses for gift giving. So you can bundle some of the courses that you have created and just say, oh, this courses go together, or this ebooks go together, or this ebook, this course, and this worksheet and this guide goes together. All right. So that is what like a wish list is. Then the reason also is because the reason why it will also work is because people are easy, they are able to make decisions easily. Why? Because simply holiday gift choices, you have created like good choices for your customers to be able to pick from. So what's the actionable steps? So create a curated wish list. Offer curated list of top courses as the perfect holiday wish list. Top 5 courses for 2025, your ultimate learning wish list. So you can actually use it as a Christmas what is it called? Christmas social media post. I'm sure some of us, those of us that are very, I heard that Netflix as they, they they are going through some challenges, but that story for another day. But most importantly, that you know we get adverts about movies you should watch, list of movies you should watch this on the day, stuff like that. So that's like a wish list, and it's always very, very effective, handy, and hands-on for 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 a lot of people. Okay, so these are things that you want to do with your digital products, especially during festive seasons. Okay, so let me move to the next one. Good. Now, another thing you want to do is you want to have live events and gift cards. Okay, so live webinars where you can have exclusive discounts and holiday content. All right, where you can also share flexible gifting options of courses. So actionable steps is run live webinars and offer gift cards. Hold live webinars with holiday themed content and exclusive discounts for attendees. Hold free holiday webinars. Now, that's part of what I was trying to talk to you about. So I'm going to share on the WhatsApp group again. There's something I'm doing to now market the my camp events that I was planning to do. Okay. I already have a free webinar that is coming up on Sunday. So when I'm saying all of this to let us know that these are strategies, I mean, well-timed strategies that I'm sharing with us. So I'm going to share the flyer now. So what this free webinar, and you can see, I'm sure if you can see it on the group now, just give me a thumbs up. Let me see a thumbs up roll on screen. You can see it. Yeah, I've shared it now. So what's this free webinar series? It's a strategy. The strategy because it's going to be leading to the main camp, right? So if you can see the free webinar listing on the WhatsApp group, just give me a thumbs up. I want to be sure that we've gotten it on the WhatsApp group. It's to lead up to the camp, create more awareness, and it's going to be 4 solid Sundays. Now I know what I'm doing. It's people don't know that it's still marketing. Just posting on social media and say, today I've marketed, and just relax. That one is for fancy. You have not marketed until you are able to get people's attention. You are able to make them come into a um, closer environment, and then you can then share what it is that they are going to get from whatever it is that you are providing. Very, very important. Now, example, join our holiday webinar and get a special discount. So, for example, I'm doing free webinar series this holiday. It's very important. Now, aside from, so yes, is it everybody that will buy? No. Would I have created more awareness? Will a lot of more people, will they have been able to know me? Yes, they will. And that's the interesting thing. So sometimes we think that, oh, it's only people that buy from me. So there's some customers that you have had that they knew about you, but they didn't have the capacity to buy from you at that point in time. Still touch base with them. There are some people that, oh, they are your fans. I mean, once you want to sell, they are ready to buy. Okay. And then there are some that they don't even know about you. So while you are marketing, you are attending to this three level of customers, and you are able to, provide that experience for them. So why it works? Live interaction increase urgency. For example, whether you like it or not, what we have done tonight is beyond just posting a flyer or just posting a video. All right. It increases urgency, it increases engagement, you know, and then of course, gift card offers flexibility. So it is at this point that we are concluding. So guys, let's make this holiday season a success. By applying these strategies, you can it's to boost sales and achieve your learning product goals. All right. So at this point, I'm going to stop sharing. If we have questions, observations, things that we want to talk about, and I'm going to be asking us for. As Susan is raised already, I'm also going to be asking us for feedback. And then once we are done, there's a link that I'll be sharing on the WhatsApp group for us to also give our feedback about this webinar. That's the least that you can do. It will lead you to our Google My Business page, and then you will share your review. And by the way, this video is going to be uploaded on our YouTube channel, so you can always have the opportunity to go back, take time to watch, and learn a lot more. All right, Osasu, over to you. Take over the floor. Thank you.
Good evening, Ma. Good evening, everyone in the house. Thank you for another opportunity to learn. It's always interesting when I listen to Dr. Tony teach. So quickly, I want to ask a question. With regards to designing courses, ebooks, and all of that, is there probably a designated platform that can be used for us to sell our products?
Yeah, of
That's
course.
beyond sharing it on our social media page.
Okay, where you can market your product, not to host, to sell.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Yes. Okay. So amazingly, aside from social media is about the highest and the cheapest, because you know that even with social media, you have paid adverts, you have um, sponsored ads, and all of that. But the truth is, in this era, social media is about, especially if it is digital products, it's about the most effective. However, you can still do our traditional word of mouth. All right. You can have affiliates. So in other words, so for example, I can say also, so for camp, if you bring 4 people, right, you would get the slot for free. Do you get my point? So now it will now be left for you to now carry camp on your head and like, I want to be a part of camp, or I have to just tell as many people as possible in Delta State. So there are a lot of interwoven sales strategies, right? And like I said, instead of just posting on social media, you want to host free sessions like this where you can bring people into the room. They can get to know you, they can get to like you, they can get to trust you, and then they can then exchange their money for whatever it is that you want to offer. But largely, especially regarding digital products, largely, and it is free. It's social media, because you can use Google, what is it called? Google Senko. There are a lot of other paid platforms, but if you start paying for all of that, how much will then come to you? You have to pay so much to advertise whatever product it is that you have. You get my point. But affiliates program works very well, because you have people that have larger communities, you have people that have larger reach that can actually reach. And another thing I also want to advise is that um, once you know those you are selling to, also look out for where they have communities, whether physical or virtual communities. It's always very sweet where you have a group of people you want to sell to be together, right, in a setting. So I'm going to give you an example. Recently, I went to train at Nigeria Botany Company. I'm sure quite a number of us will see that post on social media. And on that very day, I sold my book, Middle Leaders Unveiled. I sold about 200,000 naira worth. Now, the reason why the sales was very easy was because most of the people in the room, one, the book was targeted towards helping them to be effective. Two, they could afford it. Sorry, they're not like education is that they just look at the book and return it to you. But we are changing, right? Right? Two, you get my point. And then number three, I didn't have to talk too much because I also facilitated a session. So it was easy to get us to that. All right. Okay. So
Yeah, thank you, Ma, for your response. I appreciate.
awesome. All right. Any other question before we call it a night? Temitope, what do you have to say about the session? Temitope, anything? Any words? Yeah, I know it's supposed to be an hour, so to speak. Okay, if she's not available, let's get to hear from Bolanle Rotimi. Bolanle, do you have anything to say? Comments, observation? Okay, Temitope, okay.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dr. T.
Good
Thanks for
evening.
I can see that this is another privilege to learn and build on what we've known before. So I'll think about it, give it a very deep thought, and count me as your number one student. Thank you.
Yay, Temitope for president. Temitope is my PA in Abuja, and she's doing a fantastic work for her skills there. All right, let's get to hear from Adedayo Obarishi. Yeah, I hope I pronounced it well. Adedayo, please unmute your mic. We're wrapping up already. Just getting to hear
Yes,
from you.
hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, hosts. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, though I joined late, but I can say that it's been so insightful
Mm,
getting to know me. Thank you so much for putting this together.
thank you so much. And it's great to have you as
Yes.
our guest. Thank you so much. Bolanle Rotimi, are you on the call? Bolanle Rotimi, let's get to hear from you. Okay, if she is not available, let's get to hear from Idowu Kemi, and then we will call it a night. Idowu Kemi, let's get to hear from you. Good
Hello,
evening,
good
ma'am.
evening, everyone.
Good
I'm
evening,
so
ma'am.
privileged to be part of this free webinar.
Mm,
I gained a lot. I gained a lot.
mm, awesome.
I hope to join the paid session
No problem. No
once
problem.
it is launched. Thank
Yes,
you.
keep you in the loop. You're welcome. All right, so let's get to hear from Yadedayo. I can see you're signaling me. You're okay. All right. Maybe you couldn't talk. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you too. We at this point we are done with the webinar for tonight. Thank you so much, and we'll keep in touch in the WhatsApp group. Once the replay is available, we will definitely share it. So good night, everyone, and have an amazing weekend. Thank you so